EA Sports, within the game. You talk about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. High school, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
It's alright, man.
Can you go to court? Get it up.
Cool. I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face, cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Burrow to throw right away. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 on a Charger TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point splits the points, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now the pass hauled in downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Bengals first down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 7-7, our score after 1. looking to throw again on second down. Burrow, and he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
On one, right? After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Well, the loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again. And this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have moved out in front. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And it's
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if any...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to... And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Derwin James with a pick, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. And Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Well, he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Allen. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and ran. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. This is caught, it's Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 17.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Mixon. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Chargers 21. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On 1st down, it's Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. To try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And some room to work. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a tragic TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That is taken in by Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play at the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got down here in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 44, Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Burrow. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Bengals 31. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. Throw right side complete to Carter. Room here to run. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, this is absolutely a wide receiver's dream, because if they can make that first man miss, a lot of times they turn these into big plays, and that's exactly what happened here.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Here's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose, and the Bengals grab it. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Herbert. And that's caught by Williams. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 78 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the football, they're looking good, but the lead is just 2, so any mistake and a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Again, it's Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Mixon running right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. McPherson's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last